gonna start this over. Oh shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna start this over. Ain't nobody coming in here. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Oh, now people are coming in. Okay. I was getting ready to end this live and start it over, but now people are coming in. I think I had a bad connection. I'm not sure. All right. Give me a second. Y'all coming in. Come on in, say hi. Tap the screen. I'm on a virtual. So tap the screen. Tap while I park, because I'm driving, but I'm about to park. Maybe I should go to the other side. I think I should go to the other side. Ain't no parking around here. Good Lord, ain't no parking around this side. My goodness. Hey, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I hope everybody had a great day. It is time for the freaking weekend. For those of you that do have to work on the weekend, sorry for you. This is crazy. It ain't no parking. Oh, my goodness. What in the world? Oh, boy. All right, I'm going to park on this side. Let me just park right here, child. It's a mess. And this one of them parking lots where they made the parking spaces way too small. Like, way too small. But anyway, y'all, getting ready to have dinner, so I got about 30 minutes before I'm meeting my people for dinner. So I thought, let's talk about the Braxtons, because, baby, that was a whole situation. Did y'all see, shut up, Cajun. Did y'all see, you were listening to me the whole time? It wasn't showing on my screen. It was showing that it was 0 people in here. So, hey, y'all, glad y'all are here. So, did y'all see that little clip? I guess it's going to be from tonight's episode of the Braxtons. So, I'm assuming they're going to do this flashback thing all season long, where they're basically, I guess they had to sit down to try to clear the air about what happened during the season. And it looks like Tamar said, I'm tired of all of y'all, and I'm telling everybody's business. That's what it looked like Tamar did. It looked like Tamar said, I'm sick of all of y'all, and I'm telling everybody's business. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I'm not even mad. I'm just not mad. I'm just not mad at Tamar. I have given Tamar a lot of grief. And Tamar even said, look, y'all not going to be happy with me this season. I cut a fool. I acted a fool this season. And y'all are not going to be happy about it. And I was ready. I said, I'm going to review the Braxtons just so I can talk about it, because Tamar out every week. But so far, I don't have no beef with Tamar. So far, now that don't mean that I won't before it's all over said and done. But I don't have no beef with Tamar, because honestly, y'all, I believe a lot of what Tamar is saying. I believe a lot of what Tamar is saying. I ain't saying everything, but I believe a lot of what Tamar is saying. Like, because some of this stuff, it's not the first time that we're hearing these things. But Tamar's antics a lot of times end up overshadowing a lot of the other stuff. And so we've heard this stuff before, but we sort of pushed past it because of Tamar. Like, she would do things and say things and her antics, but like her paying Towanda's bills, that's not new information. That is not new information that Tamar helped Towanda out financially, right? Now somebody sleeping with somebody's boyfriend, now that's a whole nother conversation. That is a whole nother conversation. Now, it looks like Tamar accused Towanda of sleeping with one of Tony's ex-boyfriends. No, Towanda accused Tamar of sleeping with one of Tony's ex-boyfriends. And Then Tamar threw it back at Towanda and said, well, you tried to sleep with one of them, but I guess, and they said the person's name, but baby, they bleeped it out. And I know I didn't get a chance to look at Mim's video, but I saw that Mim saying Birdman in the thumbnail. But baby, I heard some people in the YouTube street saying that maybe it was Babyface. Now we did see, it did look like they were saying a B. They bleeped it out, but it did look like their mouth was forming a B, Now I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. And we could speculate, because I'm sure that Toni Braxton has dated many people that we don't know she dated, right? She's never been a very, very public person as far as that type of stuff. I mean, we knew, of course, that she was married to Carrie from, was it Mint Condition? Was it from Mint Condition? Whatever group that he was in. Really, B, did you hear something about we supposed to be getting something that they're supposed to start going out in November? I didn't hear nothing about a stimulus. I didn't hear nothing about it. So I don't know anything about it. But I'm sure that she dated other people. You know what I mean? I'm sure that, we can't limit Toni Braxton's dating life to just 2 people. Now, again, it might come out and, it might be some validity, but I don't mean no harm. But out of all the people that Toni Braxton allegedly was linked to or dated, Birdman, though? Birdman? So I don't know. But baby, at the end of the day, the Braxtons should have just quit. Like, it was bad enough. The first round was bad enough. Like, the first Braxton show, honestly, was bad enough. Like, they told us all their business. Well, we thought they told us all their business. Clearly, we didn't get everything. But they told us a lot of their business. They exposed a lot of stuff, and then the show was gone. Baby, the show should have stayed gone. Only thing I can assume is that all of those women needed a paycheck. The only thing I can assume is that all of them needed a paycheck. Because I can't imagine... First of all, we already know that WeTV ain't paying like that. So I can't imagine that these ladies allowed themselves to once again be exploited for whatever money that WeTV was paying them. Now, we know that Trina and Towanda could probably use the paycheck, right? And I know that Tamar money ain't what it used to be coming out of her divorce, and Vince really not having a whole lot of money. I mean, Tamar has talked about her having to struggle financially. Toni, oh child, we know. Toni, we know. So only thing I can think of is that these women needed a paycheck. Because what other reason would y'all do this? Because y'all clearly don't like each other. Like, y'all clearly do not like each other. Why would y'all do this? And I'm going to be honest. And Tamar, Tay, hey girl, I'm not mad at you. But I really feel like that Tamar decided she was going scorched earth. I think Tamar was like, listen, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. And what y'all not going to do is play in my face anymore. I really feel like that was her attitude. And I ain't even mad at her. Because, baby, when they were sitting at that table, Tamar, every episode, when they show that clip, Tamar drop a little more tea. The first week, she talked about the cease and desist and how the family tried to get her to stop from having Ashley on her podcast. And then last week, we found out about Towanda lying in our faces about wanting, why are my sisters not here to support me? I really wish my sisters would be here to support me, when you really meant Toni. You really meant you wanted Toni to support you. You really didn't give a damn about whether Tamar was supporting you or not. Because, baby, we saw you talking to production and telling production you didn't want Tamar to come because she was going to mess everything up. So don't play. See, you playing in our faces. You pissing on our leg and telling us it's raining. And y'all know how I feel about that. Oh, yeah, Trina lost that restaurant a long time ago, child. She been lost that restaurant, child. Yeah, they should have... I mean, again, I understand that WeTV probably wasn't going to do a show unless they had Tamar and Toni or one or the other, right? And again, I told y'all last season, even though I didn't watch last season, but from the clips and from information I knew as it related to Tracy and the husband and Tamar and stuff, I knew that Towanda was on that bullshit last year. And that's why I did that video showing Tracy's will, even though some people didn't appreciate it. Some people felt like I shouldn't have done it. But that's why I did that video, because I was like, y'all are really sitting here lying on this woman and lying about what her wishes were and lying about what she wanted and what she did not want. Y'all are lying. Look at that. And then we found out that they were lying. And then this year, Towanda production wanted Kevin Sr. and Kevin Jr. back on the show so they could continue to talk about the storyline as it related to Tracy and her will and the family and stuff. And Towanda was like, over my dead body, he not going to get no paycheck off of me. Girl, why? Because this is the alternative. See, you could have been making a paycheck off of, talking about Kevin and how horrible of a husband Kevin was to Tracy. But instead, now all your business is being exposed. Now all your business is being exposed. See what I'm saying? You should have let production do what production wanted to do, which was bring Kevin Sr. and Kevin Jr. back on the show. That's what you should have done. But see, now all your business is being told. Now you're being exposed. Now you're being exposed. Now everybody is getting in your business on how you treated your sister. You know what I'm saying? You should have just let Kevin Jr. get a little paycheck. He wasn't going to make that much. I mean, shit. You should have just went on to let Kevin Sr. and Kevin Jr. go on and make that little change. I know that I don't like the way Vaughn talks to Trina. Me either. I don't like the way Vaughn talks to Trina. I've seen some of their clips from their YouTube or their TikTok or whatever when they do the cooking and stuff. Vaughn be talking to Trina crazy. But I'm going to be honest. I mean, Gabe talked to Trina crazy too. And she married that nigga twice. So, I mean, not only did Gabe talk to Trina crazy, Gabe talked to Trina's sons crazy. Gabe talked to her sisters crazy. So, I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it is. Y'all, we going to this restaurant for dinner, right? So let me tell y'all. We're going to dinner for my sister's birthday. So we're going to this restaurant. It's like a little soul food spot, whatever. Because my sister wanted to go to this restaurant that we go to all the time. And I was like, there are other restaurants. Like, why do we have to keep going to this same restaurant? Now, I was talking to Cruiser, and Cruiser was like, but it's her birthday. Like, I'm that same way. When it's my birthday, I want to go somewhere where I know the food is going to be good and I don't have to, it's my birthday. But my thing is, we have so many different restaurants. Let's try something different. Shit. But anyway, so we going to this soul food place, right? But the more I'm out here looking, the more I'm like, is this more of a carry-out? Like, they have a sit-down area. They have a dining room area. But I just keep seeing people running in, getting food, and leaving. Like, do people not normally go in here and sit down and eat? We about to find out. What's up, Treasure Lane? Yeah, because I'm in the car, honey. Yeah, it's a black screen because I'm in the car, honey. So I'm just waiting for my sister and them to get here. So once they get here, I'll be getting off. But I thought I would hop on and talk to y'all for a few minutes because when I get home tonight, I was going to try to go live and review either Bell Collective or the Braxtons. But, baby, I got to finish watching Beyond the Gates. I got to catch up. I'm almost caught up, y'all. I'm almost caught up. But I have to watch. I watched Monday's episode, but I haven't watched Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So, basically, when I get home tonight, I got to watch 4 hours worth of Beyond the Gates. But it's so good. It's, at this point, it's some stuff I can just fast forward through. Like, I fast forwarded through all of the wedding renewal shit with Martin and his husband child. I fast forwarded through all of that. But I'm gonna catch up. We're gonna do it tomorrow. Hey, that's your Pennsylvania privilege. Yes, my Pennsylvania privilege. Thank you. I'm so glad we haven't had any right. We got real storylines going on to be dealing with Derek and Ashley's little bullshit. We got real storylines going on. So we will be doing that tomorrow with JB. I think we're doing it at 1:00 Eastern Standard Time. So yeah. So that'll be tomorrow. So I will but I am gonna do Braxtons because baby, I can't wait to watch this episode. So depending on what time I get home and if I'm able to get if I'm able to get through all 4 episodes, if I'm able to get it all done, then we're going to talk about the Braxtons. Because I have a hair appointment in the morning, so I won't be able to do it in the morning. But we definitely going to get to them Braxtons this weekend. We're going to do Bell. Since Bell Collective was a to be continued, I just figured I would wait till Friday and just do both episodes at one time, child. So I think it's me, Miss Birthday. JB, is it me? JB, who's doing Beyond the Gates? Is it your turn or my turn? Because I really don't remember, child. It's been 3 weeks. I don't remember. Is it your turn or my turn? And I really don't care which one we do, but... yeah, so... is that them? Because, look, my sister called me talking about something. We leaving the house now. Hell, I was damn near at the restaurant when she told me we was leaving the house, so... but it don't... I mean, depending on traffic, it doesn't take them too long to get here from their house. So... it's my turn. Okay, I'll schedule it today when I get home. I'll schedule it. Okay, y'all, don't tell me too much more. Y'all don't tell me too much more because I told y'all don't spoil nothing for me, please. We're gonna talk about it all tomorrow. Don't tell me nothing that's happened. I told y'all I'm behind now. I'm behind. But anyway, let's get back to these Braxtons before y'all tell me something and then I'll be like, no. Okay, let's get back to these Braxtons. So they really should have turned this money down. I don't know what WeTV offered them, but it wasn't enough for this. Because at this point, I think they've ruined it. Whatever little piece that we were holding on to is just gone. It's just gone. Whatever little itsy bitsy. Ooh, y'all, I think I just saw a little rendezvous. Ooh, see what happens when you sit in a parking lot? I just saw this lady get dropped off by a car. And then she got out the car. And then she got in her car. And now she leaving. Why you leave your car here? Where y'all was going? See, that's me being the people business. Let me get back to these Braxtons. Hi, everybody coming in. Hi. How's everybody? Hi, y'all. Come on in. But yeah, it's like, I just feel like whatever little piece that we were holding on to that we thought, whatever little lies that y'all had told us or that y'all had us believing about y'all sisterhood and the healing and all of that, baby, it's gone. It's gone. Because Tamar telling it all. I don't know. So here's the thing, y'all. A lot of, again, people are speculating about who it is, but we don't know who it is. They bleeped out the word. And we only have that little clip. Y'all know how these things do. We see a little clip that, of course, got the internet on fire. I'll wait until I watch the whole episode and then we can speculate. But like I was saying before, I don't think we could just jump to the conclusion that it's Birdman unless we have some proof that it's Birdman. Because we saw them bleep out the name and it did look like they were saying a B. Now, it did look like but hell, that could be anybody. That could be Bobby. That could be Babyface. That could be Birdman. Like, it could be a lot of different people. But I want to watch the whole episode. And then once I watch the whole episode, then I'll know. Thank you, Cruiser. Yes, double tap that screen, y'all. What them likes looking like? All right, it's 120, y'all. We got 51 likes. Can we get to 100 likes and I'll shut up? Because I probably ain't going to be on here much longer. They should be here by now. They should be here in the next few minutes, so. Towanda thought she was dropping tea and Tamar threw a tea party. That's exactly what it was. Towanda talking about, because she said, because it looks like the clip started with, she was like, y'all sent that process server to my home. Like, the process server came to my house, right? And then Towanda talking about something, well, I don't know where you live. And Towanda was like, yeah, you're right, because you don't visit me. I said, Towanda, you need to just shut up. Because every time you throw something, every time you throw a grenade, Tamar pick it up and throw it back. So when you were like, yeah, I know, because I never been to your house. And Tamar was like, that's right, because you don't come visit me. See, that's it. And wasn't Miss Evelyn living with Tamar, or Tamar was living with Miss Evelyn? So you mean to tell me that whole time that Tamar and her son were living with Miss Evelyn, y'all didn't go over there? Y'all didn't visit? Like, y'all still ain't seen? Like, that's so crazy to me. Some think it was LA's brother who was a LaFace exec. Maybe it was. Remember, Toni Braxton was pregnant. Y'all, she told that tea. I ain't spilling tea. She told it when she did her autobiography, when she put out her book a few years ago. Remember, she said that when she did her first album, around the time that her first single hit, Love Should Have Brought You Home. Remember, she was pregnant and she ended up having having a procedure. So who was she pregnant by back then? You know what I'm saying? And then after Tamar threw that at Towanda, then she gonna say, she gonna say, but I know where you live because I helped you with the down payment. I said, damn. See, Towanda, you should have just kept your mouth shut. Because she said, well, I know where you live because I gave you the down payment. I said, damn. Damn, girl. Towanda, just stop. Just let it go. Just let it go. You should have just let that go. You shouldn't have said nothing. You shouldn't have said nothing. Ain't it Reginald? I don't know who it is, y'all. I mean, I'm serious. They bleeped that man's name out. I don't know who it is. I'm going to be honest with you, JB. At this point, I think Towanda might be worse than Tamar. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to say, based on what I have right now, based on my evidence. Oh, is that them? Based on the evidence that I have gathered, okay, I'm going to say that I think Towanda is worse than Tamar. And here's why. Because Towanda is sneaky with it. And Towanda plays innocent. And Towanda plays like she's the good one. She's the responsible one. She's the one that would never do you dirty. And everybody has just done her so bad and so dirty. And she sits back. She throws the grenade and she sits back and waits for it to explode. Tamar's downfall is that she has no emotional intelligence as far as controlling her emotions, and she acts out on emotion and she lashes out, and so people end up paying more attention to that than they do to the quiet storm. Y'all see what I'm saying? Tamar is the thunderstorm. Tamar is coming through with lightning and high winds, and she's rattling the window panes. You know what I'm saying? That is Tamar. Towanda is that quiet rain. You just wake up the next morning and everything is wet and you like, damn, it was a storm last night. I slept right through it. That is Towanda. And to me, I think that's worse. Because you gaslighting people and you playing that innocent, you playing that what? I don't know why Tamar is acting like that. I don't know why Tamar is doing that. Like, you're playing innocent. You playing innocent. But now we see you for your works, ma'am. We see you for your works. And we see that you're not as innocent as you pretended to be. And for me, I think that's worse. Because all these years you allowed us, the public, to think that Tamar was the problem. And I ain't saying that Tamar is innocent. Again, Tamar got her shit too. But now we're seeing that some of Tamar's reaction is to the gaslighting that y'all have done in her face. She just didn't have the words. She didn't have the emotional intelligence to express it. She didn't have the words to say it. She didn't have the words. So it came out as a tantrum. And what do we do with kids that throw tantrums? We just step right over them and we let them lay on the floor and kick and scream. I mean, that's what I do. That's how I handle tantrums. When you decide you want to throw a tantrum, like when my nephew was a baby and he used to throw a tantrum, baby, I used to walk right over him and let him lay there and throw that tantrum. And when he got done kicking and screaming, then I would look at him and I would say, use your words. Use your words. That's what I would say to him. And once he calmed down and he wiped his tears, I say, use your words. And then we can have a conversation. And that was the problem. We always dealt with we were always faced with Tamar and her tantrum, and we just ignored her. I mean, we talked about it, but we didn't give her any credence. Y'all said Tracy tried to tell us. Yeah, Tracy told us, honey. Tracy did tell us. Right. Yeah. Remember when Tracy told Towanda that she likes the car? Sure did. Oh, that's them, y'all. Is that them? I think that's them. That's them. All right, y'all. Well, if I don't see y'all tonight, I will see y'all tomorrow. I will see y'all tomorrow for Beyond the Gates at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I believe. And we got a lot to get caught up on, honey. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Try to always forget how to end this thing.